aerial view of our location. And nothing.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Now here's Murray. Launches it. Good D by Bogdanovich. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level. That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. And that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Fox. Right side Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Fox dishes to Bagley. Just 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Remember, he didn't join the NBA until he was 25. But Bogdanovich has such a strong reputation as a long-range shooter.
Shots good by Lyles.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bagley. Dishes to Barnes. It's stolen by DeRozan. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Murray outside. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Lyles. It's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
To the paint. And finished off by Bagley.
He's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Here's Murray. And then Murray with the jam.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Bogdanovich, no luck. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Three-pointer Hield. And he's good on the 3-ball.
But you got to be up on Hield. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the rock.
And the pass to Mills. Here's the 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for White. So he gets them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it's Hield off the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Hield's got 5.
Yeah, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Trailing by 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Sacramento making a switch here. Holmes checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Walker's checked in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Joseph finds Hield. A second chance effort. And here is Parker. Bazemore inside the three-point line. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And the wing jumper offline.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Sacramento up 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coach. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Mills. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Walker in at the 2. Here's Mills. That one's not going to go. And the Kings going the other way now. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Trey Lyles checked in for San Antonio. Parker kicks to Hield. To the inside. Here's... Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of. But it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Bellinelli against Bazemore. And stolen by Bazemore. For the finish. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
Kicks it out to Gay. They get the rebound. No good that time. Kings leading now by 6. Three-pointer Hield. Kings with the fresh shot clock. Back to Bazemore. On the wing, Hield. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Doesn't have to break stride at all thanks to the money lead pass.
Three-pointer Hield. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 4. Lyles passes to Gay. Back to Lyles. On the wing, Bellinelli. Here's Pirtle. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Hield from outside. Drills it from outside. Hield's got 10 points.
I love seeing Hield shoot the 3-ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
And the rejection by Holmes. And now the Kings fast break. Pass to Joseph. Hield from outside. It's hauled in by Lyles.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly Miss.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bellinelli. Bielitsa against White. 1:58 left in the first half. And the Kings with possession. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Fox. Passes it to Holmes. Kicks it to Bogdanovic. Misses the 3. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. It's a 10-point game. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Now the Kings with it. Big stretch here going 10-2. Jumps up, and Holmes throws it down.
No, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Fox against Walker. Holmes kicks to Bielitsa. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 12. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. The Spurs also changing it up. Derek White's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bryn Forbes. But they recover it. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Kings. There's 38 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Giles. The kick out to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. DeRozan defending. Bagley in the post. Lyles there. Clock at 4. Fox, no good. Spurs trail by 12. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. It's good. Murray's got 8 points.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions. Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And so it's the Sacramento Kings.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. And quite possibly... And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes, and it's small forward. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it.
Good at shooting while in rhythm. Bogdanovic, his shot selection is one of his strongest traits.
Murray, no good. Kings leading now by 11. A three from Bogdanovich. The kick out to Barnes. Beyond the arc. The pass to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. Bogdanovich wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
His three-point game hasn't been there for him today, but don't sleep on him. At any moment, he could get his touch back.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Sacramento making a switch here. Hield's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Mills in for Bryn Forbes. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. And the Kings lead by 11. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for DeJounte Murray.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's Mills for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they continue to control the glass.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Spurs trail by 9. Looking to get back on track here. And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
Hield from outside. DeRozan with the rebound. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox. Out to Parker. Pass to Bielitsa for the three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. San Antonio's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. DeRozan against Fox. But they get it back. Hield outside. From outside off the mark. The Spurs have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements. And Parker with the block.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Mills dishes to Gay. Back to Mills. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mills has got 6 points. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. They have a 9-point lead. They kick out to Hield. Parker with a clean look. They grab their own miss. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashad Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Harry Giles subbed in for Parker. Then for the Spurs, Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. Gay can't hit.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Giles the pass to Holmes. The kick out to Fox. The three. Rebound San Antonio. Poeltl's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Lonnie Walker. Lets it go from 14. Giles, that's good. And the Kings lead by 11.
Oh, that's just accuracy and awareness. Fox, he's establishing himself as an effective distributor.
For three, Murray. The shot comes out. And so it's Sacramento. They lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Looking good at this point. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, Murray out there with White. Then it's Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the small forward position. For three, Murray. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Oh, wow. Such a smooth shooter from distance. They'll be tighter up on him next time, I bet.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bagley. Passes it to Giles. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Feeds it to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. And he's way off from outside.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. The good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
White, good.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Giles, and he lays it straight in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Right side, White. Jacks up a 3. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. San Antonio making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Spurs trail by 8. Murray kicks to Lyles. Murray against Fox. Murray the pass to Lyles. The dish to White. And now the Kings fast break. Here's Giles, covered by Lyles. It's stolen by Lyles. Here's White, and White slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Inside, Bagley dishes to Barnes. He kicks it to Fox. And stolen by Murray. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And finished off by DeRozan.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach. Ooh. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Back to Murray. Shoots over Fox. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Right side Bagley. He dishes it to Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 9-point Kings lead.
This is why Barnes is an effective scorer. His confidence and accuracy, shooting off the pass right there, is just terrific.
Here's Giles. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Man, guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Barnes passes to Hield. Six on the shot clock. Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in. And the Kings lead by 8.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. He'll really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And that one drops for him.
Well, at 6'10", Bielisa's a legit threat inside, looking very comfortable and assured right there.
Murray right side. Lyles kicks to Murray. DeRozan against Barnes. Over in the corner, White. Here's Aldridge. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Fox passes to Hield. Over in the corner, Barnes lets it go with a 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Can't waste any time here.
You're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
And it's put back in by White.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Lyles kicks to DeRozan. He tries for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Outside, Bagley. Hield outside. So it's the Kings taking the W. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, great. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. The NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Ball with it, now guarded by Murray. Ingram kicks to Holiday. Pass the ball. Up top, Favors. Ingram outside. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
And guys, he's been a pro for a long time. DeRozan still with the hops to flush. And boy, does he get up quick.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Ball against Murray. There's the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Pass to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Favors. It's stolen by DeRozan. Dishes it to Forbes. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
It was so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
Good defense from Holiday. I like when he uses his speed on that end of the floor, making the release uncomfortable.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Murray against Ball. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And so it's New Orleans with it after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Hayes. And Pirtle sends it back.
And you got to give appreciation to how Pirtle punishes shooters. A dynamite shot blocker with impeccable timing.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Pelicans trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Jackson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ingram attacking and slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
From deep. And it's White missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ingram passes to Melly. Shoots over Pirtle, and it's Melly missing. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's White. Misses the 3. And so it's New Orleans with it. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Sweet finish on the alley-oop. Ingram extending that time to throw it down.
Back to Mills. It's tipped. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And the shot goes in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And it's White missing.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans on top, up 5. From New Orleans, back. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Hart. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Okafor. And it's Melly in at the 4. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's Mills for 3. That one doesn't go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Shoots from the high post. Jackson passes to Melly. Okafor against Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Goes back up. And Pirtle sends it back. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break. And finished off by Gay.
So many highlights of Rudy Gay early on, challenging defenders at the rim. Another one there on the alley-oop.
Walker against Redick. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Gay, right side. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
San Antonio trailing here. To the inside, Ingram with the steal. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Lonzo Ball can be so elite playing in the transition game.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Out to Favors. On the wing, Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the officials call a traveling violation. Spurs have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 5 points so far.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Holiday dishes the ball. Williamson kicks the ball. And stolen by Murray. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. White, he's checked in for the Spurs. Murray for 3. Favors with the rebound. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's White. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And the Spurs lead by 1.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ball against Murray. Ingram right side. From 17 feet out, the shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. And a little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
White, wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. He has 7. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
Oh, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
And they pick up 2.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
That one falls. Favors got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
For 3, Murray. Here's Aldridge. Outside for Murray. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 3. And join us.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. It took them a while to get...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Murray. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Passes it to Hart. Shot clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Forbes. Back to Murray. Fires the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Bangs home the trifecta.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Right side Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Ball against Murray. To the middle. Lyles kicks to Forbes. For three, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player with a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team. And don't be surprised when it is that Lonzo Ball rises up like that. He can get it done.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Inside. Here's Melly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Melly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Redick is in the corner. From the arc. Rebound, San Antonio.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Williamson kicks to Redick. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Murray dishes to Forbes. Spurs passing it around. Murray kicks to Forbes. Over Hart. Come on. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pelicans leading by 4. Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's the break. Here's Aldridge. Keeps it alive. Rebounded by Hart.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
They get it again. Redick finds Ball. Here's Melly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Melly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray for 3. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Melly, covered by Lyles. Back to Williamson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Holiday against Walker. The pass to Alexander Walker. For 3, Ingram. He can't hit that time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 5. On New Orleans, back in a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Spurs trail by 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Hayes out there with Favors, and it's Ball in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Walker finds White. Here's Pirtle. He's covered by Favors. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Pirtle's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Spurs. Holiday, the pass to Hayes. Now Ball. Back to Hayes. Pass the Ball. And it's White with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Offline with his 3.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Moore is checked in for Ball. And San Antonio with the change here too. Mills is checked in. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, the defense has to do a better job, but when Brandon Ingram is on the break, those strides, man, he takes up a lot of ground.
And stolen by Favors. Pirtle with the steal. Mills dishes to Walker. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And that's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Passes to Ingram. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
No good from Moore. Spurs trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Hayes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Pirtle. That free throw good from Hayes. Ball's checked in for Moore. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Pirtle. Trey Lyles comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ingram's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans. Murray outside. Stolen by Ball. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Favors. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Spurs also with the sub. Forbes checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Murray. Count the basket.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
He's with it. Lyles there. Outside, Redick. Lobs it up for Favors. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. That's tipped. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
Well, we should all take a holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Spurs trail by 9. Murray with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Over Holiday. And he overshot that one, missing. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Good on the bucket, and it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Pelicans.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Brandon Ingram.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Medu, he's checked in for Trey Lyles. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
They get it back. Here's Favors off with the layup. To the middle. Outside Aldridge. And here's Mills for 3. And Derek Favors pulls it down. On the wing, Holiday. Stolen by Walker. Off on that one. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
NBA 2K has one of the most passionate, involved, and impressive communities in the gaming world. And one of those resources championed and made by you, the NBA 2K community, is the 2K Reddit forum.
We follow the NBA 2K Reddit community and we've always appreciated their feedback. So we reached out to talk to them.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday to DH.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Aldridge. They shoot again. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
To the wing right side. Spurs passing it around. DeRozan finds Murray. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Aldridge, the pass to Forbes. They get a hand on it. Murray dishes to Forbes. And the rejection by Jackson. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Gorgie Dangs checked in for the Grizzlies. And here are the Grizzlies. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That is his first foul of the game. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. The 3 from Morant. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Spurs going the other way now.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Morant's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Murray, the pass to Lyles. Outside for Murray from past the arc. Rebound by Jang. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Here's Forbes and the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Derek White's checked in for the Spurs. Wide open look here for Murray. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Murray's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Morant. Count it. Good. Morant's got 10. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Knocks it loose. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Derek White. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Jones, the pass to Melton. Right wing. The three from Anderson. And Pirtle pulls it down. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Shot's good by Walker.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Jones with it. Here's Clark. The kick out to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Jones, no one around him. San Antonio with the rebound. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Memphis leading by 4. Here's Gutterich, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for D'Anthony Melton. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Left side, Walker. Gay outside. This is to Mills. Back to Gay. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Clark. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Shot's good by Mills.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Anderson. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
John Morant has been leading the charge. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Pirtle. Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. Spurs trail by 6. Pirtle, high post. Kicks it out to Gay. Clark with it. Gay picks him up defensively. Here's Valanciunas. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the athleticism from Valanciunas? Pours on the gas to ensure the finish in transition. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027. Substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Over to the left wing. And again, Memphis no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bellinelli. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for John Morant. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Tyus Jones. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. DeRozan comes in for Lonnie Walker. Brooks kicks to Winslow from downtown. Melton no good. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 6-point game. Count that bucket. Gay's got 4 points this quarter.
You know what? When he's got the chance to get inside, Gay's going to take it, fellas. I mean, he doesn't waste those opportunities.
Pass to Melton. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Forbes the pass to DeRozan. Aldridge dishes to Forbes. DeRozan in the corner. No good on the three. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Valanciunas. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
On the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof.
Wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutterich is checked in. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Jackson out to Brooks. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Gutterich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp, and he's unselfish too. You love seeing that combination.
Valanciunas, some solid defense from Aldridge.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from White. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting under 40% all in all for the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. Yes, that goes in. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, DeRozan comfortable and confident from that area.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've led by as much as 10. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Down low. Here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He has 5.
And, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Murray. Count it.
You know, that's one thing, guys, Murray's never afraid to do. Lean in, draw contact, and put the defender in a bind.
Brooks, left side. Over DeRozan. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1. And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Brooks at the 3 with Jackson at the 4. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Morant. And it's Gutteridge in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, Ja Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Forbes. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And as good as Morant's been, there's still plenty of upside. One of the younger players to enter the draft in 2019.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And we're just about a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of basketball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Ray, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end-to-end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Lyles no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Jones, and Pirtle sends it back, and he gets it back. Brooks with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Walker dishes to Pirtle. Pass to Lyles. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot's good by Walker. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
The Spurs have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And free throw good from Gay. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for Brooks. San Antonio also making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pert. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Mills in for Walker. Valanciunas inside. Aldridge is covering. No good from Valanciunas. Spurs trail by 11. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Jones finds Anderson. Back to Jones. In the corner, Winslow with it. Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
DeRozan always drawing fouls because he's very aggressive in taking it to the hoop.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And San Antonio also making a switch. Medu, he's checked in for Rudy Gay.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Anderson kicks to Morant. Fires the three. Cans it from downtown. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Mills can't hit. Valanciunas passes to Melton. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Memphis, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs trail by 12. On the court for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Here's Anderson. Count it. Anderson's got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
In the dunk by Lyle.
Aldridge keeps his head up and his options open. He's a team-oriented guy with a good basketball IQ. Excellent pass.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Clark comes in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Murray's checked in for San Antonio. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Aldridge, the pass to Forbes. Murray right side. Now, here's Lyons. Back to Murray. And now, the fast break Anderson. Oh, what a dunk!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And then jammed down as he goes right over Trey Lyles.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
yes.
That's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage in. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
And that one's good, Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
And there's the pass to Aldridge. And stolen by Jang. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Jackson comes in for Brandon Clark. Winslow's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. The Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in. Gets a hand on it. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
His fourth personal foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Now, here's Morant for three. It's hauled in by Lyles.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And stolen by Murray. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. They recover it. Bucket is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Memphis.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. DeRozan leading the charge. White. And it's put back in by White.
Yeah, great fight displayed that time by White to get that board and then finish. Strong play.
Here's Morant. Valanciunas dishes to Morant. Clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Jaren Jackson. Allen's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his 1st foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Allen. And another miss by Memphis. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Mills for 3. Rebound by Jang. White against Winslow. And stolen by White. In transition, here comes San Antonio. It's stolen by Jones. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
take a look. Evan, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I know we tried to make this happen last year, but the timing didn't work out, so I'm glad to be here now.
I want to let the people know that you aggregate all that feedback from Reddit and I hand deliver it strictly and directly to the developers. So I want to
A Spurs team walking to the locker room earlier.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for the Spurs, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. No good on the shot. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Lyles no good. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Lyles. And they're running. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit, shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Bielitsa. The shot that time not on target. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Murray outside. There's the triple. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
They get it again. Bagley. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here is Forbes. He is covered by Bogdanovich. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
White, he's checked in for the Spurs. Spurs have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Back to Murray. DeRozan trying to get open. And there's Murray on the assist from DeRozan.
Given Murray's slight frame, you'd think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Murray. The Kings getting the bucket. The pass to White. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy
that is hard to deal with.
And though he's become a more complete player, Patty Mills' calling card is still the deep ball.
Here's Giles. Pass to Joseph. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Again, Hield missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
DeRozan in the corner. From deep. The rebound by Giles.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Hield, the pass to Giles. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Mills. He has 5. White dishes to Aldridge. The 3, just 5 to shoot. Mills can't hit. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Parker passes to Giles. Back to Parker. He dishes it to Barnes. And he comes up with the deuce.
Barnes is just so well developed from anywhere on the floor.
Spurs trail by 3. Gay scanning before. And it's DeRozan missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Parker stays with it.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
And stolen by Bazemore. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Kings lead by... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Rudy Gay is out there with Bellinelli. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Forbes in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Hield. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Holmes trying to free himself up. Hield with the bucket.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. The 3. And it's Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 7-point differential. And the rejection by Holmes. Bazemore for 3. But he stays with it. Parker left side. Back to Joseph. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint. Parker with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. He lobs it up. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Bryn Forbes. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Count that 1, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket for Murray.
I like this from Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Yep, that one goes in there. Bazemore's got his first 2 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Murray, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
And the shot goes down.
That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Bazemore against Bellinelli. Bazemore, no one around him, and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Bertle, the pass to Bellinelli. Spurs passing it around. And now the Kings, fast break, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Marco Bellinelli. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs with some changes. Aldridge comes in for Bertle, and it's DeRozan in for Bellinelli. And a change for the Kings. Giles checked in for Kent Bazemore. And oh, here we go, DeRozan, nobody back. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The savvy and body control of DeRozan, it allows him to finish the play through contact and get to the line.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
Oh, it's a great dunk. Freakish,
yes.
Athletically.
Unbelievable play.
Wow.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Aldridge definitely knows what to do with it when he gets it.
1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. Giles, the pass to Bagley. 6 to shoot. Elitza, and DeRozan sends it back.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Barnes is checked in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Mills. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Barnes passes to Giles. Here's Fox. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 6. Passes it to DeRozan. To the inside. Here's Lyles. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Giles has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
San Antonio's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. 32 seconds left now here in the second. Aldridge finds DeRozan. And he's good on the 3-ball. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Mills looking it over. For 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nobody near Barnes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento holding on to an 8.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Harrison, shots definitely.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bielitsa finds Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 6.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Fox. Puts it up from 7. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
For 3, Murray. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Kings also making a change. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Murray, no good.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Tries again. Bagley. And Pirtle sends it back. And the Spurs pushing it up now. It's not going to go for him. So the Kings will take it the other way.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Got a piece of it. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Spurs. Lonnie Walker comes in for Brent Forbes. Walker the pass to Lyles. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And Bazemore kicks to Bielitsa. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. To the middle. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Murray.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gay's got it back down to single digits for the Spurs.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Again, the miss by the King. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Shot's good by Walker.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Down low, it's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Walker's shot is off. Kings leading now by 10. Back to Bagley. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Fox. Bielitsa passes to Bagley. Here's Fox. And Pirtle pulls it down. San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Flying high. Gay at one time had a 40-inch vertical.
Bagley the pass to Fox. And there it is for him. Fox has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Gay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the long-time NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but, boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, G.A. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
White drives in.
Please locate DeMar DeRozan if you're the defense. He is destroying you on the glass right now.
Sacramento leading by 6. Here's Parker, and it's sent back by Aldridge. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The 3 from Mills. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Now the pass to DeRozan. The jump hook. Here's Gay. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Sacramento with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's White. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Mills in at the 1 spot.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
And another fast break chance here for the Spurs. Here we go. Lets it go from 14. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by White.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Hield from outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Aldridge, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time when you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
Hield the pass to Holmes. Now, here's Aldridge. Here's White. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Spurs lead by 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
He gets that one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Forbes can't get it to go. The Kings shooting 41% for the game. deflects the pass. Here's Giles. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Aldridge has all the tools to protect the rim. He's only averaged 1 block a game for his career, but he got it done on that play.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. And it's Barnes in for Bogdanovich. A second chance effort, and Bielitsa lays it up and in.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
And it's in there.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, when you need a score, go to the guys you feel comfortable with.
Murray finds DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
When you get your tickets to see him play, that is what you are paying for. Incredible dunk from DeRozan.
Hield kicks to Barnes. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Spurs.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeMar DeRozan.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And the Spurs with some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Lyles. Bellinelli comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Brewer is checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And now Sacramento on the break. Brewer's got the ball. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Kent Bazemore can sneak up on you with his length. Doesn't take much to get to his launch point.
Here's Medu. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
So I want to say thank you, not only to you, Evan, for working with me, but also to the entire NBA 2K Reddit community.
Yeah, definitely. When you first reached out, I thought this was an amazing opportunity to get more Reddit's thoughts to be put into the game. So we always appreciate you doing that for us.
Always about the community. So let's get into 21. What is your favorite mode or favorite thing about NBA 2K21 so far?
Downtown San Antonio, Texas. And with
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for the Spurs, we've got DeRozan. Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And he ends up missing both free throws. San Antonio with the ball. It's tipped. Ingram passes to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Ingram against Aldridge. For the 3. And it's Ingram missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Forbes. Now Lyles. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. On the wing, Holiday. Right side Favors. Outside, Ball. Ingram kicks to Ball. 5 to shoot. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Free throws good, Lyle. Both shots good from the stripe. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Ingram outside. The pass, the ball. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Passes it to Ingram. On the wing, Holiday. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And here is Murray. It's Aldridge, high post. Pass to Murray. Wide open. Misses off the left iron.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Holiday following the score by DeJounte Murray. No problems knocking that one down.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. Back to Forbes. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Kept alive. The kick out to Holiday. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Spurs.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Here's Williamson. Finished off the break.
Well, a big part of running in the fast break is to do it with purpose, and Zion had a purpose to score. He got the ball and finished.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Outside Holiday. He kicks it to Ingram. Pass to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. That shot off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Murray, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Ingram dishes to Williamson. The pass to Ball. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Favors, and he converts the layup.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here's Ingram. There's the dish to Favors. Ball from long range. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. And DeRozan sends it back. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. Whitey's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray. New Orleans also making some changes. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
Capable of playing either forward, the versatility that Gay has, important in today's league for him to stay around.
The Spurs have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Rudy Gay hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Passes to Melli. And a deep 3 from Redick. Oh, and he got it!
Did that beat the buzzer, Kevin?
Yes! Wow! Yes! So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's San Antonio up 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Back to White. Gay passes to White. Here's Poeltl. 2 points. That one goes. Poeltl's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Astonishing body control by Poeltl, just taking the hit head on and finishing through it all.
Right side, White. Walker. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
This is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Spurs leading by 7. Outside, Walker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one misses.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
That one drops for him.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the paint, shoots from 8. That one good for 2.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another. And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bellinelli. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Mellon. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Now here's Gay. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. The Pelicans also changing it up. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And that one's good. Ingram.
And getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans trail by 6. Inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
The feed to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Holiday. Ingram right side. Outside, Ball. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Takes a 3. And it's Ingram missing.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Murray outside. Aldridge kicks to Murray. From deep. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 10-point San Antonio lead.
You stand next to LaMarcus Aldridge, that 6'11" frame. He's so big. That helped to keep that possession alive, and then he finished it off.
And so it's San Antonio with a 10-point lead. Some breathing.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6. And that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Aldridge out there with Lyons. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And San Antonio shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Forbes the pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Williamson. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And it seemed like Zion there just swarming defensively and comes up with the rip.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Ingram outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Murray's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On its way from DeRozan for 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Holiday.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Has this offense been running? I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Spurs leading by 4. Pass to Murray. Kicks to Aldridge. Over Williamson. Aldridge misses.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's White missing. Pelicans trail by 4. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Jackson misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
White finds Pirtle. He can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. It's Jackson with the drive, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And New Orleans pushing it up now for the tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Redick's got the ball. Here's Hart. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs shooting really well. 54% from the floor. And foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. Gay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
Well, seeing Rudy Gay active right now, it forces the D's hand just a little bit. Fantastic at staying engaged on that possession.
And so Gay nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's Ingram from the arc. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And San Antonio has possession. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Walker. Gay. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Down low. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Holiday looking for an opening. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Walker. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. From deep three-point range. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Favors is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
San Antonio leading by 4. Murray for 3. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Back to Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. DeRozan with it. Favors picks him up. In the corner, Murray with it. Looking to get it going.
Shooting for San Antonio.
Free throw good, Murray.
2 shots.
And so Murray nails both of them. Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
To the inside. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ellie's checked in. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Aldridge left side. He kicks it to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Murray with the bounce pass. Aldridge trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Okay, LaMarcus, I see you, smart and athletic, and enough moves to get to the putback.
To the paint. Favors inside. Aldridge is covering. Offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Favors.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Favors. Wiles kicks to DeRozan. There's the pass to Murray. Here's Forbes. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Ball drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got his first basket.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Murray left side. The 3 ball. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got 7 rebounds in the game. And an intentional foul right there. Whitey's checked in for San Antonio. The Pelicans also changing it up. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Lonzo Ball, we know, prefers to set up his teammates and also play stifling defense. What we'd love to see is more consistency in scoring the ball.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Favors. And it's Ingram in for Hart.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Passes it to Murray. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. And the layup's good off the glass.
The attacking, aggressive mindset. You get it right there from Aldridge. In that area, he's focused, and he scores.
It's Ingram on the wing. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Off on the layup.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. It's Redick on the wing. Over White. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Melly passes to Ingram. 54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Melly. Out to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Redick passes to Ingram. Another shot. And it's Melly missing. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Murray. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for the Spurs.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Outside, Redick. He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Well, Redick used properly can be lethal for your offense. You just can't afford to fall asleep on him.
Ball stolen. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good comp. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
I love the new beach. I walked around a little bit. There's even some coronavirus Easter eggs around the beach, so I love that. And the other part I like is the shooting. I do like the aiming a little bit. I think it adds a little bit more of a skill gap to the game. It's less about just muscle memory and more about you have to match the notch on the meter and all that. It just makes it a little more advanced. But of course
one of the best, the lively and colorful Riverwalk. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, we've got Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Murray out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Here's Lyles. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here is Forbes. Inside, here's Lyles. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
It's... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Are you for real? Morant way, way up. That move was fire.
Forbes dishes to Aldridge. The tray. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Aldridge finds DeRozan. For 3, Murray. That shot missing. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities. Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Lyles, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Lyles got 6 points.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those to the
And then Morant slams it in.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Here is Forbes. The Grizzlies making the shot. Aldridge banked in off the glass.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Morant. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And Winslow pulls it down.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
And it's Morant missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
DeRozan passes to Lyles. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Jones. Brandon Clark missing his last shot.
And Pirtle is very passionate on defense. So good at throwing a hand up in the face of scoring.
Gay dishes to Pirtle. Here's White. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Jones. Here's Clark. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. For Memphis, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shots good by Mills. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Trailing by 4. Down low. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's White. Up and in on the layup.
And when Pirtle sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones. Clark is out there with Anderson. And it's Melton in at the 2 guard. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific at in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the 3-point line.
And that one falls for Walker. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. And it's DeRozan in for White. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tyus Jones. No good from Valanciunas. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay.
And when Gay is nearby, you have to be aware of his vertical. He really rocks the rims on these jams.
Melton passes to Valanciunas. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Valanciunas has got his second bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The pass to Melton. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Gay. And another fast break chance here for the Spurs. Here we go. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Aldridge. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lyles checked in for Gay, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Bellinelli. Spurs passing it around. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Grizzlies trail by 8.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them at a decent clip.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane, because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Pass to Murray. To the inside. Lyles with it. The layup missed. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Jacks up a 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14. 1:49 left in the first half. Aldridge finds Murray. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jackson.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the shot is good. And so it's Memphis with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the breakup. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bryn Forbes comes in for Lonnie Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark's checked in.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
Poeltl kicks to Lyles, and the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Jones checked in for John Morant. 1:09 left in the first half of the game.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And Clark slams it in.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
DeRozan, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
San Antonio making a switch here. White's checked in. And the pass to Mills. Now Lyles. Back to Mills. White looking around. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Good on the shot. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Back to Gay. And again, San Antonio turns it over. A tight game here in San Antonio. Clark against Gay. Jackson down low, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And that one, good.
And Pirtle does a little bit of everything for this team. A big man with superb passing ability.
And a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you, it's Memphis out in front at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's yours? And that'll about do it as we get ready for...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And Jang gets it to go. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And so Aldridge will bring it up for San Antonio. Memphis leading. Here's Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Guys, some great passing from them.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Clark dishes to Jang. Lays it up off the glass. Jang's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jang's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Walker's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Memphis also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Gorgie Deng. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Clark. And it's Ja Morant in for Tyus Jones. Here's Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 22.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
DeRozan finds Aldridge. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas. That's nice hustle up the court. I mean, a nice pass to reward that hustle.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Outside DeRozan. Passes it to Lyles. Here's Walker. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Now here's Morant for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 10. And here's Mills from the arc.
Defensively, a little uneven in that first half, but they've been far more focused and consistent here in the second.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Winslow. Three-pointer. They get it back. Out to Morant. Another shot. Gay gets a hand on it.
And Gay has put a ton of work into his defense over the years. Specifically, it's how he times blocking those shots.
And stolen by White. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. White's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Spurs. Here's Morant, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gay.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Brooks has got the ball.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. That's good from Morant. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Spurs. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And White with the stuff.
The selflessness of Gay. Someone who is always looking to dish the rock to these guys.
And it's Morant missing. Spurs trail by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. No good that time. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing.
Now Mills. Lets the 3 fly. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Clark. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in a shooting guard. Out to White. The shot. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And that one is good. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
White finds Gay. Aldridge. Good.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's. He likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Morant outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So he saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And another miss by Memphis.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only one in the first.
Wow, that is just pretty right there. What a find for his teammate at the rim.
Morant scanning the floor. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both free throws good from Morant.
A good sign that he's getting to the line a lot here in the second half, putting pressure on the D.
And the layup's good off the glass. Morant's got 16 here in the second half.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Shots good by Lyles.
Ever evolving as a passer, DeRozan continues to impress with his ability to find his teammates.
Now here's Morant for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the dunk by DeRozan.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
It's... Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
3 on 3. Here's Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And the dunk by Lyles.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Morant. It's good. Morant's got 40 points.
Much more than just a perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Here's Aldridge. And a wide open look for Walker. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Morant with a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Spurs making a change here. Forbes checked in. Murray outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
Aldridge kicks to Lyles. Here's Forbes. Got a piece of it. It's stolen. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Aldridge. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, he's too big, too strong, too skilled.
And here is Lyles. He kicks to Murray. Back to Lyles. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 8. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Corky Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Jackson comes in for Jackson. Grayson Allen's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. Over to the wing. There's Walker with the three. The shot no good. Misses the shot. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They seem to relish their role as the